Hello, welcome to a video talking about spheres, or a sphere in this case. We're talking about the seasonal sphere for Brave Easter 2021, though, fun fact, not the first time this sphere has popped up. It's popped up in previous years, so you may get a second one, you may not. I don't know how it's gonna work. Today we're talking about the Frogberge Egg sphere. It is a recovery sphere, and honestly, it's not that good. Because we're talking about just one sphere today, let's talk about what makes this sphere not that great by talking about each effect and why each effect is kind of pointless. To start off with, we have the 35% boost to HP. This is very simple, it's a boost to HP. There are a handful of units you can just get to the HP cap of 99,999 with very little work that needs to be done for that. Some units that I've managed to do this with myself include Aramont and Sunkissed Tithith. So having that boost HP means absolutely nothing for those units. It might help other units get to the maximum HP cap, but outside of that, it's really not useful. And even then, aside from just the fact that bigger HP means it takes a lot more damage to get down to 0 HP, that's super irrelevant because you should be having mitigation and defense boosts and all sorts of ways of taking less and less damage just in general, so you don't die at all or don't get close to dying. So the HP boost becomes largely kind of irrelevant from the sphere, and even then there are other spheres out there that give you a higher HP boost on top of the other 3 parameters. So I've seen spheres that do 70%, 75% boost to all parameters. That immediately makes it better for the HP boost than this sphere. So yeah, this HP boost is kind of dinky and it's kind of irrelevant anyway. Up next, we have a 35 to 115% boost to attack, defense, and recovery based on the amount of HP lost. So if you are down to less than 1% of your HP, you get the 115% boost to attack, defense, recovery. But again, all these stats have a cap. Every stat has a cap, and you can there's only one stat, technically 2 stats. HP can get an increased cap, but only if you go into certain content. The attack stat can get an increase to its cap based on extra skills, enhancements, L gifts, or spheres, depending on what you have on your units. So, but you can still reach those caps no problem with the proper buffs on your units. So this becomes not that great of a sphere for that sense in general because, well, you can get those caps easily through other methods. Spheres, L gifts, buffs from BBs, SBBs, UBBs. It's not that hard. On top of the fact that it's not a super reliable boost, like you are getting at least 35% boost to attack, defense, recovery. You can get that guaranteed, and as I mentioned, there are other spheres that give a higher boost to all parameters than 35%. So, because it's not reliable on the boost you're going to get, that makes it kind of useless, unless you need that 35% boost at least. But even then, it's still not. There are better spheres than just 35% boost, and even then, 150% boost, you mainly want that for your attack stat, not defense and recovery. And there are spheres that provide a higher attack boost than this, so don't worry about it. The next effect that's not all that great is healing 2,000 to 3,000 plus 12% of recovery of HP each turn. So each turn, every time the turn, I believe it's either ends or starts, I forget which it is. I think it's on turn end. You heal 2,000 to 3,000, minimum 2,000, maximum 2,000, plus 12% of the unit's recovery stats each turn. This is not that great of an effect because you can just simply get even better healing if you have heal on spark, because all of your sparks will cause you to heal. So if you're at full HP, this sphere does absolutely nothing once your turn ends. It's like, hey, I'm at full health and I get more health? No, it does nothing. It does nothing if you're at full health at the end of the turn, which you're gonna get to, because a lot of units do actually have heal on spark. So yeah, kind of useless. The next useless ability on this, because nothing but uselessness here. Boosts Frogberge Egg by 10 BC when 15 or more HC is collected. So, boosts Frogberge Egg by 10 Brave Crystals when 15 or more Heart Crystals is collected. Again, also kind of useless for a similar reason as the previous effect, but PB gauge boost on Spark. A lot, like, if you're running a competent squad, you most likely have Frogberge gauge fill on Spark, at least on your nuking units, provided through extra skills, leader skills, Brave Burst, Super Brave Burst, Ultimate Brave Burst, something on the kit, on a unit's kit who provides it for the entire squad, or if you don't have it for the entire squad for whatever reason, a spear that provides it, or enhancement that provides it just for that unit. When you Spark, you're gonna get your full Frogberge gauge, no problem, because you're gonna be sparking a lot with that one unit. Turns out having a triple attacking SPB means you're going to get a lot of sparks, so that makes this effect kind of useless. The last effect, boosts Heart Crystal drop rate by 100%. Again, as I mentioned for the healing effect, Kill on Spark makes this entirely useless. And as for whatever reason you're going to content that reduces every kind of healing except for Heart Crystal healing, which I don't know of any content that does that. Chances are if they're reducing any sort of healing, they're reducing all healing, not just one form. And if it's not, it's probably a super old bit of content that you can clear no problem. So yeah, nothing on this sphere is pretty good. So why would you want to pick it up? Collection purposes, that's it. It's a limited time sphere, so you can say, hey, I got the Frogberge Egg. Is it good? Nope. But I have it. Which, to be honest, I have one. I never use it. I have it just because I'm a collector. And that does it. That's a Frogberge Egg. If you liked this video for whatever reason, hit that like button. If you want to see more content talking about spheres or other Brave Frontier related topics in general, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified on when those videos go live, you can hit that bell button, or you can follow us on Twitter. We do post when videos go live on our Twitter page every time a video goes live. And if you want to help come up with topics for videos, or just talk about Brave Frontier in general, we have a Discord server linked in the description down below. You can find both Twitter and the Discord server down below in the description of the video. Thank you once again for visiting the Grand Guide Library. We hope to see you in the next one. Bye!